play-in tournament. Cleveland is waiting to see who their matchup will be in the first round. Game 1 will be Sunday night. Will it be the Heat? Will it be the Hawks? Miami 3-5 in overtime this season. The Hawks 2-2.
Yeah, and each quarter defensively the Hawks have gotten better. They held the Heat to 20 points in that quarter, and they also put up 29, which tied what they had put up in the second quarter. So they've gotten progressively better. Let's see who has the momentum here to start this OT.
Adebayo wins the tip. Miami led by as many as 17. They saw Atlanta take its first lead in the fourth quarter, only to see the Heat come back. Trae Young, clutch bucket to tie the game in regulation. Wiggins, spin to the rim, he flips it up, no good, popped up in the air. That claim by Okongwu, a foul. Wiggins on the chop down.
I tell you what, give the Hawks a lot of credit. They had a mismatch with Trae Young defensively on that block, and they switched out of it and allowed LeVert, who brought some size and maybe do a better job on that contest, and forced the miss.
Young, no look, but the problem was Man wasn't looking either. Man felt he was held.
He was, but I think you're right. I don't think he saw that pass coming. Frustrated, but it's still a turnover.
Mitchell using the Adebayo screen. Kicks it out. Highsmith for Hero. Bottom. It's a three.
And again, Davon Mitchell's attack. He gets 2 feet in the lane. It puts the Hawks in rotation defensively, and a great read to get it to Hero.
27 for Tyler Hero. Young floats it up and in. 1-point game with just over a minute gone by in OT. Davon Mitchell, formerly of the Sacramento Kings and Toronto Raptors, lines it up. He hits a three!
How big has that young man been? He has really been a tone setter for the Heat.
112 to 108 and a travel, Trae Young.
And it's the same guy, Mitchell, again, defensively there. The confidence to shoot this three. Coming off that screen, he catches Trae Young going underneath and makes him pay.
Miami 112, Atlanta 108, 3:20 to go in overtime. They switch out front, LeVert defending Hero. Screen from Adebayo, switch to the big Okongwu. 7 to shoot. Hero, Mitchell, again! Davon Mitchell is lethal!
He has been electric here on the road.
And Mitchell is taken down, and Man picks up the foul.
And you wonder if they'll challenge that one. A great job by Mitchell. But how about the big threes, and then defensively just steps right into it.
Fired up. Offense and defense for Davon Mitchell.
And you see the foul there against Terrence Mann. Still a lot of time here, though, just under 3 minutes in the 7-point game.
Here's Wiggins, picked up by Okongwu. 8 to shoot. Wiggins wants to dance. The floater is good. Miami pulling away from Atlanta. 117 to 108, 2:34 to go in OT. Daniels swing it, they need it. Okongwu, they count it. It's a three.
I tell you what, how huge was that triple there just to keep you in the game. 2-possession game here, still with a ton of time.
117 to 111. 2:12 left on the clock. Davon Mitchell to Adebayo, flip, no. Rebounded by Okongwu. Got 2 minutes to play. Young goes to work. Pulls it back, got him! It's a three!
This game has just had so many ebbs and flows, so many momentum changes.
117 to 114. Miami. Hero on target. Both teams making big time shots.
This is high level competition.
120 to 114. A minute 34 on the clock and a foul. Mitchell and Young exchanging pleasantries.
This is getting intense, and you gotta have your best players with the guts to step up in crunch time, and that's what's happened on back-to-back plays. There's Hero answers.
Miami in overtime is 4 of 4 from downtown. The Heat lead is 6. Daniels one-on-one, spin over Wiggins, doesn't go. Cleared by LeVert. Okongwu the hard drive. That won't go. Rebound knocked around. Young digging for it. Hero hits the deck. And a tie-up with 1:13 to play.
A jump ball there. That is huge. Hawks had a couple opportunities there. Great effort. How about Hero? Look at him just go attack the basketball, get down on the floor. And LeVert, a great job tying it up here.
.120 to 114. They're trying to determine who is going to jump it up. Eric Spoelstra complaining. It is Hero and LeVert. Ed Malloy will do the honors. 6-point game. Adebayo steps in front, popped up in the air. Okongwu extends for it, and Atlanta's got it. LeVert, pump fake, short at a 3, and Hero is there for the board.
I don't know if LeVert realized how open he was. You saw him have a little hitch in his shot there. I think he was surprised, just not understanding. That was a transition opportunity. You see how he just caught it and hesitated a little bit. I think that threw his rhythm off on that triple.
Just over a minute to play. Miami with possession and the lead, 120 to 114.
Now, defensively, if you're the Hawks, you got to get a stop and secure that defensive backboard.
Adebayo hands it to Mitchell. He's been the man in overtime. Shot clock down to 4. Mitchell, step back! Off the rim, Mitchell gets in there and saves it! Davon Mitchell continues to crush the Hawks. Hero ball fake. Shot clock winding down. Mitchell, jumper! Oh yeah! 123 to 114. Davon Mitchell owns the night.
He has made all of the big plays here. How about after the miss, the presence to come in and just attack that basketball, comes up with the loose ball, you get the swing, milking a little clock, and then able to knock down the dagger. And what looks like the game-sealing bucket.
It extends the lead to 9 with 23.7 on the clock. Davon Mitchell had 1 point in the first half. He has put up 15 in the second half and overtime.
And the defense. And it's not just his scoring, and his ability to get that ball in the paint off the dribble to put Atlanta in rotation. He has created, doesn't always get the assist, but it's more like a hockey assist. His ability to compromise the defense has really ignited this Heat's offense.
The belief that Eric Spoelstra has in Davon Mitchell, he has played 40 minutes tonight. 16 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and clutch plays on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and what he is who they are from a defensive standpoint and a competitive spirit. He brings it every night. He may not always shoot it well, but the effort and the understanding of who he has to be in order for this team to be successful always shows up.
No 10 seed has ever advanced to the playoffs out of the play-in. And Miami up by 9. Niang, his jumper is way off. Daniels got shielded on the play, and it's out of bounds. Tyler Hero boxed him out. 18.8 to go.
A bit of a sigh of relief if you're the Miami Heat at this point, because this thing was getting away from them. But give them a lot of credit. They showed great resilience when they could have very easily have folded. Eric Spoelstra and co. would not let them.
Timeout called by the Heat. 18.8 to play.
Energy that you end up expending in situations like this as well.
Hero not going to shoot it. Hawks are not going to foul. Shot clock is turned off. The Miami Heat win 2 road games in the play-in, and they're going to the playoffs.